Hi guys, and welcome back to the Meta Capital. In today's video, we will be going over the top 8 decks from U.S. Nationals in Indianapolis. So I was actually there myself. It was really fun. But we're going over the top 8 decks that showed the best at Nationals. So here we will go to that page on Pokemon.com. If you want to see it for yourself, just go to Pokemon.com/nationals. And don't be like Joe and not know how to get to the page. So number 8, we have Jeffrey Sock with a Metal Rayquaza deck. So we've been discussing this Metal Rayquaza deck for a long time, and we've discovered that it's a very, very good deck. It beats most of the decks out there, and it's very strong. It had a very strong showing at Nationals, especially the Metal version. I'm not sure about all the other versions, like the Altaria Grass version, but I just know that the Metal version is probably the strongest and has probably done the most at Nationals. Number 8 here, we got this. Anything you want to add, Joe?
One thing that's really interesting is you played one of the dragon type.
Oh yeah.
He said in the interview on Team Fish Knuckles, he said the reason why he played that was mainly just for Manectric, so they did not
for Manectric and Raichu.
Or Raichu too.
Yeah.
Those are 2 big decks.
And number 7 here, we got Dylan Bryan's Clang Bronzong deck. Now, if you guys hear the interview on Team Fish Knuckles, he actually was telling us this story about how he just chose to do this deck like an hour before the tournament, and he came 7th with it, so that's pretty impressive. So, yeah, Clang, we haven't that much, but it has the Plasma Steel, and it prevents all damage done to Metal Pokemon by Pokemon EX. And this format is very EX heavy. So having this card to make your Steel Pokemon not be affected by EX Pokemon is super, super good. Anything you want to add?
No, I like how he's playing a heavy Aegis Slash count.
Yeah.
2 Heatrans good, and the Clang list is interesting that he's only running 1 Rare Candy. I think that's mainly for the size.
Yeah, I have a question for you actually. Would you, if you were to play a Metal deck, not including Metal Rayquaza, would you choose the Clang Metal deck or the regular Bronzong deck?
That's a really good question. I personally would probably actually choose the Clang version. I mean,
Same.
It's not as consistent, I don't think, but I mean, if you can get it set up, it shuts down like more than half of the decks in the format.
Yeah, in theory, it seems to be good.
Our format is really EX heavy right now. But anything else you want to add?
Nope. Let's just go to number 6, Chrissy Britton. Since I'm not a fan of this deck, you can just talk about it because I'm done with this deck.
Yeah, so we have Seismic Bats. It's interesting. She's playing Manectric as her kind of a side attacker.
Yeah, that's cool.
Some Shaman, which is good. 4 Lightning Energy seems pretty normal because normally until you run 4 water. Yeah, so far it seems pretty standard. I mean, the Manectrics aren't like super common, but it's just really a normal list. 4-3-2 is not seen too much though in like Bats lineups. But yeah, that's. Do you have anything else to add?
I'm not adding anything to Toad Bats. That's a deck that I think will always stick around until the rotation, maybe when Burbank Laser's gone, and I think it'll probably have a good showing at Worlds as well. So
next, we have my favorite deck of the tournament.
Yeah.
It's Hippowdon. I've been playing this a bunch, and it is my favorite deck. It beats everything.
And it's gonna win Worlds.
It beats its what I thought was its worst matchup was Raichu Bats, but apparently not because Landers just takes care of that.
Yeah, Landers is so good against Raichu. It's insane. Yeah, so this deck is super good. Hippowdon, if you don't know, not a very popular card until now. people are kind of giving it the hype that it deserves. Really, resistance does it to 60, and it can't be affected by EXs. And as we said earlier with the Clang Clang, EXs are super popular. You can't really run a deck without EXs. I think every single deck runs an EX, and if it doesn't,
I personally really like his list as well.
Yeah.
I like that he's running a Max Potion and Enhanced Hammer. Mainly, I'm pretty sure the reason why he's doing this is so he can get options when he Karinas. Because when he plays Karina, he can choose, oh, do I want a Muscle Band, a Hard Charm, a Max Potion, an Enhanced Hammer, Switch.
You got options.
A lot of differentiations. He can get whatever he needs off of the Karina. So, I personally really like his list, and I love his deck.
I believe if just one person plays this deck, it'll go all the way to the top. It's that good. I mean, I like it a lot. Now we got the top 4. We got Grant Manley, Manectric, EX, Garbodor, and I believe Joe was testing this deck a little bit, and he didn't really like it, but yeah, Mega Manectric, I think, is a very good Pokemon. I think it'll have a strong showing for Worlds, just because I think Metal Mega Rayquaza will also have a strong showing, and Mega Manectric is just super good against Mega Rayquaza. It's not like an auto win or anything like that. It's kind of like as good as Landorus EX is to Raichu, Mega Manectric is to Mega Rayquaza colorless. That's kind of how it goes there. So, but an interesting thing, it has the Archie's Empoleon and the Garbodor, so that's kind of interesting there. I'm personally not a fan of this deck, but I do think it'll do good at Worlds as well.
I like the 2 Max Potions really good. I mean, that seems just very good because you can just Max Potion a card and then Turbo Bolt all the energy back. So that seems really good. I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, totally. I really like Max Buff and Mega Magnetic decks. So,
anything else, Nick?
Nope. Let's go to Ben Moscow. Metal Toad. Yeah, I think if I was handed 2 options, or 3 options rather, the Clang Clang version, the Aegislash kind of version without Toad, or the Bronzong Toad version, I would just totally single out the Bronzong Aegislash version without Toad, because Toad is just such a good card to have in any deck. It's just so good, so versatile, especially in this Bronzong deck. Just good to stall early game while you charge up all your heavy attackers. Also, used in the strategy with the Seismitoad Evoltol, while you just stall with Seismitoad while charging up a huge-ass Evoltol. So...
one thing that I kind of like about this deck is it's pretty much a metal toolbox. If you look at the attackers, you've got a Kecleon, a Heatran, 2 Aegislash, a Dialga, a Mewtwo, a Covaliant, a Seismitoad, 2 Seismitoads. They're not running too much of any attackers. I think that's really good.
Yep.
Again, you see Max Potion, that's good, because Bronzong, you got that engine, that discard pile, recycling energy. But I think the list is pretty solid.
Yeah, I like the Steel Shelter. In the beginning of Metal, people opted not to play Steel Shelter, but now I think Steel Shelter is a big deal that you kind of have to put in a Metal deck.
Yeah. Now we have the final.
Oh,
Wailord.
God.
Boy.
What do you want to say about this?
I'm not ever going to play this deck, but I guess we can go over it.
Okay, just look at this.
If you don't know what the strategy of this is, and you're wondering why everyone thinks Wailord is so good, the whole point of Wailord is, as you can see, they don't run any energy cards.
This.
They just try to deck you out. So
right here.
Pretty much nothing in this format one-shots it. And if they do one-shot it, they'll just play disruption cards like Team Flare Gun and get the energies off. They'll enhanced hammer you, Slurosic you, all that kind of stuff. And then when you do like somewhat damage to it, they'll just Max Potion you right off. And then cards that are really good for decking you out are cards like Hue, Trick Shovel, and Dowsing Midstream to find Hue and Trick Shovel. But the deck overall is just insane.
Yeah, and as you see, I've been circling this 250 HP over and over again. That's pretty much why this deck is good. Okay, let's go to the winning deck here. Jason Klaczynski with that Fennekin coin, though.
Yeah, so you've got J.C. Klaczynski's Seismitoad Garbodor. I was actually not surprised at all
Yeah.
with this tournament. Me and Nick were discussing. I mean, what Nick played. If you guys haven't watched this video,
I don't know if you've even uploaded it yet, but yeah.
We'll upload it soon. It'll be up before.
Okay, you'll find it
But
somehow.
Nick played Landorus, Seismitoad, Garbodor, Raichu, and I thought of the idea like a week before the tournament. And I was like, "Wait, this beats everything." And we tested all the major decks, like bats, and at that time, this is like right after Canada Nats, so bats were like super hyped, and Garbodor just shuts so many things down. The main thing is bats, but like Aegis Slash's ability. I mean, it's actually insane.
I think if Joe hadn't come up with this cray idea, I would have played Seismitoad Garbodor. Or Landibats, I don't know.
Yeah. Toad Guard is it's a good play. It's consistent. It works. The one thing I don't like is I do not like the Team Flare Gun.
What?
Not the Team Flare Gun, the Shadow Triad.
No, I like it.
I just find it pointless because you're only getting back lasers.
Yeah.
I don't think you should waste your supporters for your turn on that. I don't know. That's just me, but yeah, that's just my opinion. I would probably rather play a 4th VS Seeker, more consistency, but hey, do what you gotta do. Especially because he's running like, what, 13, 14 supporters and only 3 VS Seekers seems a little bit small.
I don't like the AZ in here, that's the thing that I don't like.
You don't like what?
AZ.
I don't know if I like that either.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem that good.
I like Cassius more in this deck.
Me too. I think Cassius would be better.
Because you don't want to discard your TCG and stuff like that. But then again, you can pick up Shaman, so...
I don't like free water energy either. That's like...
I like 3.
You do?
Yeah, it's fine.
I guess it could work, but I think 4 is more safe, in my opinion. But do you have anything else more to add, Nick?
No, this is the top 8 decks. So let's quickly go over what decks we think are going to be popular for Worlds.
Now for the popular decks, I think Seismitoad will definitely do well. Seismitoad's done well the entire season. Ever since Fall Regionals, ever since it came out, it's been really good. Whether it's in Metal, whether it's a 1-of.
It's good in every deck. That thing's gotta get shot in the ass. I hate that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, but I don't like it because it's autopilot. Anybody can play it. It's just like insanely easy to play. But what's your prediction? What version of Seismitoad, if it were to win the Worlds, do you think?
I think Seismitoad bats. To be honest. Also, I think Metal Rayquaza will have a huge showing, just because, of course, usually the decks at Worlds are the decks that counter the decks that did good at U.S. Nationals. So I think Metal Mega Rayquaza, it has a strong matchup against not only Seismitoad, but also the other decks that did well at U.S. Nationals, except for Hippowdon. So... yeah, I think that deck will do good at Worlds, too.
Yeah, I think Hippowdon will definitely be really good. I think Hippowdon's a really good play for the tournament.
No one's gonna listen to you.
No, but I'm telling you,
just test it. Just test it.
Test Hippowdon. It beats everything. I mean, even if you don't run EXs, then the only deck that doesn't really run any EXs is Raichu. And for Raichu, we just have Landers.
Except Nightmark.
Yeah. And Nightmark, yeah, you kind of lose to Nightmark.
And Trevenant.
Even though no one's going to play Nightmark.
Yeah.
And if they do, you just have Toad and Landers.
And if they do, and you're doing good already, you're not going to go against them because they're not going to be doing good too. Boom.
Exactly.
Logic.
Unless
Smashed
you
on.
can pair them like round 1 or 2, you won't play them.
Yep.
Because they're going to be at the bottom tables.
Yep.
Night Barks doesn't beat like anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it has like bad matchups across the entire board.
Alright, so
Unless you're like a really good player.
do you need to say anything else about anything from Worlds that you want to point out?
Nope, I don't have anything.
Neither me. Neither do I. Yeah.
Looks like that's going to be all for the video. Yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button down there. Yeah, that's all. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
See ya. Stay tuned for more.